Hey everybody, this is Dr. Jonny, and I'm going to talk about something today that I get asked all the time, but that seems even more particularly relevant during the time of coronavirus, and that is, where do I buy vitamins? Where do I get the right brands? What are the right brands? How do I know it's not crap? And now, especially since nobody's going to the store and we have to order everything online, it becomes even more pertinent to actually go, what is the quality difference in vitamins and supplements? And I've been wanting to talk about this for a long time, but I haven't really had something to offer you where you can get around the problem, which is that most vitamins that you buy in the big box stores aren't very good. I have, for my entire career, bought my personal supplements from professional distributors who sell very highly vetted products that are usually just available to doctors and those who do nutritional medicine. So if you've ever gone to a functional medicine doctor or a licensed naturopath or any of the people who actually support nutrition as part of the treatment plan, they often have a pharmacy or a dispensary on the premises, and they carry the brands that are found in the professional distributors catalog. So up until now, the main professional distributor, Emerson Ecologics, had the biggest catalog of doctors' brands. And some of these brands, I'll tell you, a couple of them you can find in the store. Barlean's, Jarrow, those are really, really good brands that are carried both by professional distributors and by the stores. 98% of them you will not get in the stores. These are brands like Designs for Health, Thorne Research, Vital Nutrients. You may never have heard of half of these things. Pure Encapsulations. But these are the brands that doctors and people who practice functional nutrition or functional medicine, these are the ones they use. These are the ones their patients use. The problem is there's been no way for you guys to get these brands up until now, so I never talk about them. Now there is. So what Emerson Ecologics did for its clinicians, you have to have a clinician account at Emerson Ecologics in order to buy. It's that simple. There's no getting around it. You can go on the catalog right now and it will tell you it will not allow you to actually put things in your cart, although you can look at all of them and you can look at the list prices and you can compare formulas, but you can't actually buy. Now you can, and here's how. So they made available to every clinician, and in order to have a clinical account, I should point out, you have to have, your credentials have to be verified. You either have to be licensed in the state, you have to have a PhD or a master's degree. You have to be in clinical practice, and they vet it very carefully. So I have a clinical account with Emerson Ecologics. I've had it for 25 years. And what they've now done is they have allowed us to have our patients, or in this case our tribe, open an account at what's called Wellevate Pharmacy. Wellevate Pharmacy is Emerson Ecologics. It's the only portal by which a consumer without a degree in medicine or nutrition or any kind of health coaching can actually make purchases. It has to be through the Wellevate portal, and you all can now sign up for a Wellevate account under my clinical umbrella. So this is the way you do it. And I'll tell you how to use this in a minute. But write this down. I'm going to send it out in a newsletter as well, but it's not going to be on the YouTube thing. So, just be aware that you need to write this down or go back to this spot in the tape. So you go to wellevate.com / and you enter the clinician's name, which in my case, Jonny Bowden, with no H in Johnny, Jonny, B as in boy, Owden. Wellevate is spelled WELLEVATE.com / Jonny Bowden. It will take you to a page where you can sign up for your own account. The clinician's name is on the right. It will say Jonny Bowden. It has an email address and a contact info, and you sign up for your own account on Wellevate. And I can, as the clinician, actually set a patient discount, and I can knock 10% off the entire Emerson catalog for you guys, especially during this time. So as soon as I get off the phone, I'm going to go to my Wellevate clinical account. I'm going to set it for 10% for all incoming patients, and you will be able to shop the Emerson catalog. Now, here's another reason why you shouldn't buy this stuff on Amazon. The companies I use, the companies I recommend to private patients and to friends and family, do not sell on Amazon. You will find them on Amazon, But I know for a fact that every one of those companies pursues the people who sell them, and they pursue them legally, and they threaten them with lawsuits. And here's why. Most of them are either counterfeit, made in China, or expired. They're not the real deal. If they're selling the real deal, the companies go after them. They go after them in either case. And I know this from personal experience. I know these reps. I meet them at the shows, at the trade shows, at the conferences, at Scripps Conference, all this stuff. They all exhibit. We talk about it. They do not want their stuff sold on Amazon. So if you want the real deal, you got to buy it at Emerson. And there's no discounts, except what the clinician can give you, up to 10%. But you won't find them at bargain prices. This is not something you should look for bargain prices for. And now I'll tell you why I only use professional brands. So I've been doing this for a very long time. For 10 or 15 years, I did it privately, one-on-one. I was a nutritionist at the Equinox Fitness Clubs. Many of you know this. I was in private practice for a long time in New York and then for a year in LA. So I have dealt with this with clients for many, many years. And you tell them a prescription for what you want them to have based on what you know these particular supplements and these particular dosages and these particular forms can do. And then they go out and they buy it at Costco. Why is that a problem? Or Walmart, or Whole Foods, or wherever or GNC, or Vitamin Shop. I'll give you a perfect example. It's one of thousands, magnesium. So I will tell people, magnesium lowers blood pressure, and it lowers blood sugar, and it's relaxing, it's very good, and you need this dosage. Well, they go to the store. I won't mention names, but some of the most famous manufacturers of vitamins, household names, if you go to the store and buy vitamins, you'd see them all the time. And their top magnesium product is magnesium oxide. You might not know the difference, but I do. Magnesium oxide is the cheapest form of magnesium, the least well absorbed. You do get a bigger dosage, but it's not very well absorbed. It's really, nobody recommends magnesium oxide as a standalone supplement for magnesium. You may see magnesium oxide mixed with magnesium glycinate and a couple of other things, but they all are chelated to a specific mineral like magnesium glycinate, magnesium carbonate, magnesium citrate. And these are different forms of magnesium. They have different potencies. They're absorbed differently. They have different side effects. Some of them actually give you a little bit of diarrhea, which is what you want when you're treating constipation with magnesium, right? But it's not what you want when you're just getting a dose for general relaxation and blood sugar reduction. So the form that you buy them in is very important. The dose that you buy them in is very important. And if you ever venture on a site called Consumer Labs, it's an impartial site that actually tests the vitamins and nutrients that we buy as supplements in stores. And the percentage that don't have what they say they have is very high, much higher than you would think, and sometimes with big names. Doesn't happen very much with the doctor's brands, because Emerson/Wellevate, where I'm sending you, not only do they vet these companies before they put them in the catalog, and it's brutally hard. I worked with some natural products companies who tried to get their products listed on Emerson. It ain't easy. They test and test and test and test before they'll put that up there. And then beyond that, they have two other levels of certification, gold and platinum, where the companies go even beyond the very stringent testing that Emerson puts them through to just get up there, and then they get a gold star or a platinum star. This is the top of the line stuff. And the fact is, there isn't that big of a difference between the best supplements made in the world and the crappiest, cheapest knockoffs. There's a difference, but ain't it like the difference between, the cheapest car on the market and, a Lamborghini? That's a real difference. The difference between, $9 vitamins and $12 vitamins is a couple bucks, but it's a world of difference in the quality. And what I'm suggesting to you is not what brands to buy, but that you buy whatever brands you buy, you get from a professional distributor. And there are others beside Emerson. There's a smaller one called Natural Partners, but they don't have a consumer program that I know of. This one does. I can answer your questions if there's stuff you want to find out specifically about what products I use. And in the future, in videos, when I talk about a supplement like vitamin D, I will tell you what I use, because you can get it yourself now if you choose to get the same one I get. And it's all available on the same place that I get them, which is Emerson Ecologics/Wellevate. So one more time, you go to wellevate.com, WELLEVATE.com/my name, one word, no H in Johnny, JONNYBOWDEN. And I will know then that when I'm giving you advice about taking supplements, that you'll be trying the ones that actually do what I say they're supposed to do. And that's been one of my greatest frustrations in dealing with the public about supplements, is that I meet people all the time and they say, I tried that omega-3 thing, it didn't do anything. I said, really, what did you try? How much omega-3 was there in it? I don't know, it said this and on the bottle. And, well, how much EPA? How much DHA? No, I don't really know. I mean, it just, I got it in Costco. No, you never even gave it a trial. You don't know what the dosage, you don't know how many you're supposed to take, you don't know the quality of it, you don't know what it was mixed with. And therefore you're getting ripped off and you're walking around thinking omega-3s don't work. So that's why I'm passionate about getting the right stuff. I worked with a famous doctor in New York, a functional medicine doctor in the 90s. He used to have a sign up in his office that said, 3 things not to look for bargains in: parachutes, tattoos, and supplements. This is Dr. Jonny, wishing you a wonderful, safe time, and I'll be back with you in a couple of days with more thoughts on how we can survive the coronavirus thing together. Together we'll get through this.